Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you my August 2016 Orchid updates. So let's start off with some bad news. So this is Encyclia tampensis. It's a species orchid. It's also known as the Florida butterfly orchid. And unfortunately, it only has one extremely thin pseudobulb with one extremely thin leaf. Now all the bulbs are firm, so it isn't rotting, but I don't know. I think with the original care it was in, which was bark media, I let it dry out way too much, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forgot to water it completely. And I believe that stress may have did it in. And then you add the stress on of putting it in semi-water culture. And at first it did great, but then when I tried transferring it into full water culture, it just did not like that. All the new pseudobulbs that it had formed died off, and it was just not happy with that. And so I went back to semi-water culture, and still the leaves fell off, the pseudobulbs got thin. I have no idea. So I have a decision to make to either keep it in semi-water culture and hope that it recovers, or put it in a clay pot with bark media and see how that goes. And the plant's either going to pull through or die from the stress of being transitioned again. I have no clue what I'm going to be doing, but oh well. It was worth a shot. So this is my Dendrobium phalaenopsis, and as you can see, the new pseudobulb got extremely long. It looks super healthy. I'm very excited about it. It has nice roots forming. The smaller pseudobulb over here is starting to die off, but honestly I don't think it's contributing that much to the plant, so I'm not worried. And then we have this other Dendrobium phalaenopsis, and it has that small pseudobulb with tons of leaves on it. It hasn't really grown much, but we'll see where it goes. It's growing a lot of roots right now, so I think it's just focusing on that for now. This is Cattleya. It's a Brassolalia Cattleya Yen Corona Green Genius. And I got it at Lowe's for a great deal. It's a very tiny orchid. It is in semi-water culture, and so far it's doing pretty good. Many of the roots survived. It's putting out new root tips, and it has that new pseudobulb forming. So I think it's doing good, but I am nervous about Cattleyas in water culture because I killed my first two Cattleyas that I tried it on. But just like with the Encyclia, they were originally in bark media, and I forgot to water them a bunch of times, and so they suffered and were stressed. And at first they were doing really good with semi-water culture, but eventually just declined and died. And here's another small Cattleya. It is San Domiano times Chocolate Drop Carmela Yellow. And it came with this new growth. It's forming a new pseudobulb, and I don't see any new roots, but the ones remaining are turning green when watered, so that's a good sign. If I lose another Cattleya though, I am gonna think about putting them in a clay pot with bark media. For whatever reason, I always have bad luck with bark, and so it makes me nervous. And I don't know what it is about water culture. It may be the time schedules that help me out with the proper watering techniques, but I can only grow orchids in water culture. But if I have to, I will try bark media again to keep my Cattleyas happy. Here's my last Cattleya. It is Cattleya Jean May times Brassolalia Morning Glory. And it's a big, beautiful baby. I love it. This one I'm kind of more concerned about because, as you can see, a lot of the roots haven't been turning green when watered, meaning that they're probably dead. But it does have a root tip forming there. And it has a ton of growth points coming out. So, I don't know, I'm just going to keep a watchful eye on it. And like I said with the others, I may have to try potting it in a clay pot and just hoping for the best. But we'll just see. Okay, now on to the Phalaenopsis. So this one, it really has been focusing on its leaf growth, but it's definitely focusing on its roots, which I'm perfectly fine with. But yeah, it's looking super nice. I love the way phal roots look. So this is the weird Phalaenopsis with the weird leaves and strange ones, and it's obviously proof that water culture is wrong. But no, it's doing really good. It's starting to develop normal leaves again. They're slightly stunted, but I'm just glad that this wasn't a terminal growth that would have ended up killing the plant. And all its roots are pointing upwards, so it's trying to escape. It's giving me signs. And then here's my other big, beautiful baby. It does have a leaf forming in there, but it's not focusing on that for now. Their roots are huge. They're getting so long. I can't even take it out of the container anymore. It just doesn't fit through the opening. So here's my other weird Phalaenopsis. This root down here is growing every day, as well as this beautiful new leaf. And then we have this guy over here, and I thought I was killing him, to be honest. He just kept losing these lower leaves. And originally I had him in a container like this, where he kind of hung low in there, like that. And I don't think he was happy with that, so I changed him into a shorter one. I think maybe it was a ventilation thing, but it's starting to grow a little root nubbing there. So I'm super happy. I really don't want to lose this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. This guy is definitely giving me a hard time. He was doing beautifully in water culture. He was growing this beautiful little leaf, and then the end of it got brown and mushy. But the leaf is in place. It isn't super wiggly like they usually get with crown rot. So I don't know what it was, but I chopped it off, and thankfully it looks like it hasn't spread. It's still in place, but the plant's not doing much with its roots, so I don't know what's going on with it. I'm just going to give it time and see where it goes. But yeah, I just showed you the orchids that are actively doing something. So it's not my whole collection, but I just wanted to share with you some things that are going on. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye!